Dan Markey, who's at the Council on Foreign Relations, who I'm sure you know, spoke recently about and you also referred in the beginning to the visit of the tensions between the Pakistani intelligence and our DC officials. And he spoke about the visit following a disastrous few months during which Pakistan-US relations hit a new low. And clearly the administration has had much more emphasis on al-Qaeda and the Afghan war than on getting Pakistan right, is his conclusion. Presumably you agree in a large extent with that, and how do we get to the point of thinking over the horizon in a sort of a more strategic way about Pakistan?
Well, it seems to me, first, that we do have to prioritize Pakistan, because of nuclear weapons, the size of the country, the fact that if, God forbid, the Pakistani army disintegrated, let alone nuclear weapons, the expertise, the munitions that would flow into the hands of terrorists that in itself would raise the terrorist threat to the West by an order of magnitude. And we need to be very clear what we can get and what we are getting out of the Pakistanis, and what our chief priority is. For me, that's clear. It's to prevent terrorism against the United States, Britain, and the West. And there the Pakistanis have generally been very helpful, sometimes given crucial help in preventing particular terrorist attacks, partly because they have no interest in promoting terrorism against the West, partly because they've been threatened with the wrath of God if a terrorist attack on American soil does take place with Pakistani links. The problem is, of course, how to balance that against our needs in Afghanistan, where, of course, the Pakistanis have not been helpful at all, to put it mildly. I have to say that partly because I myself, on the basis of my deep former experience of Afghanistan, do not believe in the possibility of victory there, I would advocate using the Pakistanis to see if we can gain some kind of settlement with the Afghan Taliban, which would then get us our main objectives in terms of excluding al-Qaeda, cracking down on heroin, ending the Afghan civil war, and allowing us to leave. Now, for that, the Pakistanis are hopeless when it comes to fighting against the Afghan Taliban. When it comes to brokering a peace deal with the Afghan Taliban, they will be crucial if we ever decide to go for that. And, of course, if the Afghan Taliban are prepared to play ball.